Welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. If you're new to my channel and you do not know who I am, my name is Gade Philip, or Gade for short. Make sure you guys like, comment and subscribe to the ting. Now, in the last 24 hours, a crazy, insane video hit the internet and literally everyone is talking about it and it's just crazy. So a young lady by the name, or by her socials, that goes by Princessa, posted a video on Snapchat of her and another lady's encounter. Now, in this encounter, you hear on repeat the exclamation of, "You're not going to sleep with my man, you're not going to sleep with nobody's man again, you're not going to sleep with nobody's man again." And she's waving around the knife, also leading up to the fact that she even cuts the girl. Now, I don't know where she's cut, but you just see in her hand and she is literally screaming. Now, I don't know how neighbors or anyone did not hear that, but she was screaming for her life. I could not even imagine like the mental toll that will have on this young lady, and I hope that she's okay. Even further on in the video, this same young lady, Princessa, is seen holding a kettle, a kettle with boiling water. You can even see the steam coming out of the kettle, and she throws it on the young lady. All for what? Now, what it is said is that this was because of a guy. She's accusing her best friend, her ex-best friend, of sleeping with a guy that she is said to be dating. And all of this over a man. All of this over a man. Like, BFFR. Like, this is not... life is not that deep. Like, nothing is that serious for you to take out a knife or do anything for that matter, because you lot are young. You think this is going to be the last man that you ever date and encounter with. So for you to do this, it must be deep, deep, deep love. And obviously, I did a video on TikTok basically discussing it. And what I saw in the comments was like a lot of people were like, "Oh, have you seen the guy though? Have you seen the guy?" And it doesn't even matter what the guy looks like. The fact that you're doing this over a guy, and then it said that the man is not even claiming you. The man is denying you. And we know how men like to lie anyway, but so who knows the status of this said relationship. But my guy is denying you. People are reaching out to him and saying, "You seen what my girl's doing?" And he's denying you. Like, are you not embarrassed? Like, this is embarrassing. It's not even embarrassing for the whole... Are you not embarrassed for yourself to pick up your phone, stand in the kitchen and boil a kettle and wait for my girl to... wait for the kettle to be boiled, to then go into this young lady's room, prop your camera up and be screaming, and you got a knife? Like, there's so many questions that I have. How did you get into the house? Like, did you come on a bestie thing and then switch up once you got in? Like, does this young lady live on her own? Like, did she not see this coming? There's so many questions that need answering, because none of this makes any sense at all. Even in the clip, the girl is saying that nothing of the sort happened. The guy... word is going around that the guy didn't even sleep with the girl, this said friend. So what is actually going on? I can only imagine this girl's phone is blowing up right now. In response, she posted a few paragraphs on her Snapchat, and it says, "This is the last time I'm going to be saying anything. Don't come on my phone on some dumb BS. I did not react the way just because of man. My man did not F her nor do anything with the girl. Anyone who knows that girl knows she has no morals, no respect for anything, not even herself. I did everything I could to make sure the girl was okay when me and her were friends. She peed off multiple people because of her disrespectful behaviour, but I stuck my neck out for this girl to make sure nothing happened to her when people wanted to run up in her house. This B has no girl code, no manners. Her priorities are all the way effed up, and I did my best to advise her and help her, but this girl refuses to learn. No one sees when people trigger me, but when I react, I'm the bad person. F off with the S mums. If you don't know the full story or backstory, don't insert yourself. I don't give a F. No one can tell me SHIT about nothing because ain't no one checked me. Oh. Darling, you said a whole bunch of nothing because you clearly mentioned in this B has no girl code. Like, so clearly, and in the video, the highlight of the video is that stop effing people's man. That is the highlight of the video. That is what people remember. No one would carry on that storyline if you didn't exclaim it in the video. Another thing, are you this girl's mother? Like, why does she require so much help from you? Like, you should not be putting all of your eggs into a basket that is not your own. Like, what? You did everything. Like, I'm sorry, but friendship is not that deep for me to be acting like a father figure for anyone when I can barely look after myself. No thanks. You're a little girl talking about, oh, you looked out for her when people wanted to run up in her house. Like, it's not your fight. If this girl wants to ruin her own life, let her. That is not your responsibility. The funny thing is, so many people are talking about this. This is on TikTok. This is on Twitter. This is on Instagram. This is on the blogs. Like, worldwide, millions of views. Like, and I think to myself, people are actually deluded to the point where they will want views and, like, hype, and they will go insane for it because that's all I can think. Because nobody needs to know about this situation, you know. This girl could have done this and been on her way, and we may have found out about it maybe a month or two later. But you yourself, the culprit, has gone to post it on your Snapchat for what? A bunch of views from man. And obviously people have said, so old friends, ex-friends have come out to say, this is not the first time that you've done this for a man. For what? Like, for what? The UK is not like the US. You're not going to try and Christian rock your way through life on this soil and think you can get away with it. It's not going to happen. People are on Twitter tagging the Metropolitan Police. People on social media have called the police and done the work for the victim. The girl is now arrested. We are aware of several videos shared on social media of a woman being assaulted inside a property in Southwark. Officers have arrested an 18-year-old woman in connection with the incident. We ask that people stop sharing the video to avoid further distress to the victim. Police were called by the London Ambulance Service at around 11 o'clock on Thursday, the 2nd of February, to report of a on an address on the Dog Kennel Hill Estate, SE22. A woman was taken to hospital suffering stab injuries, which were assessed as non-life-threatening or life-changing. Inquiries are ongoing, led by detectives from the Met Central South Basic Command Unit. They are aware of the video and this will form part of an ongoing investigation. On Saturday, 4th of February, an 18-year-old woman was arrested in connection with the incident. She remains in custody. Valentine's Day is coming up, and look at you. The same man that you're fighting for, you won't be able to spend it with. He's going to be with a next chick on Valentine's Day, rubbing her up and grinding on her. All for what? You're fighting a losing battle. You're young, you're 18, and you're putting this type of stress on you for what? All in the name of what? These kids need to get their priorities straight, I tell you. And I don't want to be one of them grandpas talking about, like, the access that everyone has to social media, but you don't think like this. You wouldn't be thinking like this if you didn't watch certain content and see certain content posted online, because that's the only type of shit that would enable you to think that you could do this and potentially get away with it. Lost, absolutely lost. This girl's lost. And at this point, there's no advice that anybody could give because she's done this multiple times allegedly, and this time she's being arrested. I even saw someone stitch my video saying that one of her friends actually slit a girl's face open, and the girl only got 3 months because of a mental health analysis. She wasn't mentally stable and she was only required to spend 3 months in prison. So people are meant to so the victim is meant to walk around knowing that 3 months later, the girl that attacked her is a few blocks down. I'd make sure a restraining order is in place. I would, listen, I will go to every length to make sure this girl gets every punishment that she deserves, because what? And to even place a knife over her lost mother, you have to be sick. You have to be. There's no other explanation. I want you guys to comment down below and tell me your thoughts. That was all for this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.